I know that capture is off, but I don't give a fuck. Okay, so she's a congresswoman, foolish child. No. The thing is, I don't really know what to say about that. I mean, I'm not bothered by anyone's loser fucking petty insults calling me a foolish child. Actually, okay, yet none of you have explained how Donald was good in his first term, I would say. How about Marge focus on her actual work, what she was elected to do? But she wasn't, but she doesn't do anything other than waste, yeah, so. You have nothing to say about this, you only have to say she's a congresswoman and then call me a foolish child. Only to say she is doing, yeah, okay, so what you say is informing the public of the dangers of the Harris administration, yet you don't really mention what those dangers are. Now, I'm not a Harris supporter, I'm not even I'm not even American, but to say that she was elected to inform America of the dangers. Again, you didn't mention what those dangers are, and no, that's not what any Congressperson is responsible to do. People in Congress or on the committee, whatever the fuck you want to call that thing, they pass laws. They're legislators. So I don't. Yeah, you have nothing here. Again, you didn't mention any. You don't even. I don't think you provided an example of any of the dangers of the Harris administration as you claim. She is one of the 435 members of the House and cannot affect policy without the support of a majority in her colleagues. She is one of the 335. Okay, so. And cannot affect policy. What? What are you even talking about? Without the majority of her colleagues. What are you talking about? What has she done? You haven't even explained that. You're just saying that you're calling me a foolish child. You're telling me that she's a congresswoman. She's doing her job by informing blah, 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 blah. Nothing. Without the support of the majority of her colleagues. Yet you don't even, again, no examples of what she has ever even tried to do other than impeach people and have bullshit hearings. That's all she's ever fucking done. Aside from insulting her peers in that fucking committee. Or do you not care about that? Do you not care that she openly insulted Jasmine Crockett's eyebrows as she was trying to point out that Marge brought something up that completely out of the blue and has nothing at all to do with what was being discussed at that time. Of course, you probably don't care about that. And by the way, once she and her colleagues pass legislation, whatever the fuck that would even be, again, no examples, just sitting there yapping at me in replies saying nothing, which they have done, scumbag. Chuck Schumer must introduce the legislation. What are you talking about? Chuck Schumer must introduce the legislation for what? Which he reviewed. Okay, Chuck Schumer must introduce the legislation for consideration. What? What does Chuck Schumer even have to do with anything? I'm talking about Marjorie Greene. I'm talking about Marge Taylor. Nobody else. You're the one going on this nonsense rant. Which he refuses to do. Oh, this is rich. Then Joey bribe him. Yeah, that's real fucking mature. Rip on people's family names. I'm not a supporter of Joe either. But to make fun of people's last or family names, what is that? And you're a voter, Scooter. The senile resident. What? Donald is perfect? Donald is in perfect cognitive health? Really? Must sign said legislation, which he refuses to do. I'm talking about Marge Taylor, and you're name dropping here. What the fuck is that? You know you have nothing, Scooter. If you took a civics class, oh, you mean the same way that older lady ripped Marge apart in terms of civics? What was it you mentioned? The 3 branches of government? You know, what the fuck? If you took a civics class, what does this have to do with me? Now you're trying to undermine me? You would understand these things. It's idiotic to blame MTG for the what failures are we... What? What the hell has Marge even tried to do? If the legislative body is a failure, then so is fucking she. You dumbass. I mean, informing the dangers of the Harris administration. What are those dangers? You have nothing, Scooter.